Good morning, everybody. It is March 20th, 2022. I'm on my way to the Precision Rimfire Shoot practice session for next week's upcoming match. This is a positional style, and for those of you who have not seen the videos before or forget, I'm shooting a Lakefield Model 91 TR match rifle, no longer in production, and this is kind of going to be an interesting session because I have been plagued with first extraction and injection issues since I received the rifle, which I've remedied, and also with some intermittent light strikes, which have become, with certain brands, almost constant. So I've done some work to improve it quite a bit, but they still remain, and so the gun's favorite ammunition is Ely Contact. Some fabulous groups with that, always was. However, the light strikes are so frequent that it would cost me time and, of course, would incur quite a bit of frustration. So I've had the least light strikes with CCI brand, and actually a very favorite ammo has been CCI's high velocity offerings, but I'm unable to shoot high velocity in this type of match, so I'm shooting CCI standard, which produces okay groups at best. So I did have some good groups, but it's CCI standard, so they're kind of intermittent. But I got to go with it. So I've ordered some parts. They're not here yet, and I'll have to just run with it, which is okay. So I'm going to focus today not on how many things I hit, which is the opposite of what I normally do, and I'm going to focus on just getting used to the positions and getting my brain around some of that sort of thing. So that's kind of my focus today. Anyway, it'll be good no matter what. And then next week we have 2 back-to-back matches. For those of you who haven't seen my other videos, first is going to be the positional style, then it's going to be the typical bench rest style. So full day of matches next week. And I might shoot the Lakefield at both next week just for fun. I might reshoot the Vickers again. I had such a good time shooting that, so I'm probably going to do that. But anyway, so the parts for the Lakefield I'm hoping will come this week, and I'll get them in this week and then ready to go for next Sunday, so that's pretty awesome. Again, the problem is that I probably won't have an opportunity to re-zero with Ely even after the new parts get here, so I'm most likely going to be running CCI standard next week, although I'll have a very good firing pin imprint on it. I'll just run with it. But for next month's match in April, I will be changing rigs entirely, and I will be running a CZ. And for those of you who have seen those videos, it'll be the CZ 455 in the Manor stock. So I should have that all built up over the next month, and that'll be a much more suitable rig than this Lakefield most likely is. But anyway, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to be there shortly, and like all these matches, I'm going to do my best to film what I can. Hopefully I'll be able to film a little bit, take some photos, but it's hard to say. But anyway, I will check in with you guys when I can. Thanks.
Start again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah.
Because I had been shooting with a friend's SKS, and the fog of war, I'm pretty sure I know what it was. That Chinese stuff
Just the
is
smoke.
just a big, that's like black powder, this big cloud of stinky fish oil smoke.
We got a couple guys that come over from Take 81s most Friday. And they said pull through the Chinese river.
Nice.
Okay.
Your position looks a lot better, by the way.
If you wanted to take it from a,
Now,
if you're trying to be any kind of stealthy,
Yeah,
pull off a
it's a terrible idea. That's why they can't smoke weed.
yeah,
nice.
The last thing I
Before
wanted
it
was
was
the cloud.
yeah. So I'm thinking maybe I'd be better off.
I don't
flying out of
we
the
pack.
again.
I
I don't know if it's the most accurate in that. I don't, but it's the only one. I
What? Did you shoot 3 at that now?
The bulk.
Remember, you don't, no, you 2 shots, then you move on to 50.
Yeah.
So you hit one.
Well, I will say that it's not the easiest to use in the first place.
Impact.
Go ahead.
We'll go back to,
And then
to
I heard,
100.
he finds out with this Ruger.
I wasn't looking through the bio.
In particular, the
So 75?
Well, we'll put you on the bench.
chambers.
You wanna,
But if you're
this is
strictly
too
using
risky.
the end of the bolt, it gets a little
No,
bit,
not that.
there's resistance.
Was
I
100.
literally put my thumb on the end of
Oh,
it.
someone else is shooting our steel?
Because
Yeah.
it makes it smoother.
Interesting.
But I was
Two. One. Red.
Perfect.
Red.
Load and make ready, which means mag in, but not ready.
So that was high right.
And I should have down there.
Do like a 5 round group. or
Yeah,
so.
definitely suck it out of there. You know, you don't want it up tight for this one.
I put my thumb right on it.
Yeah. All right. When I say engage, you go face down, away you go. Yeah.
All right.
Engage. No, you don't.
Can I shoot it like a 50-yard target?
Any of the paper is free, is fair game. Yep.
Impact.
You got two per.
2 per, Brett.
Want to give it a shot next?
If you wanna unlock this, I thought it was unlocked.
Shoot off like a dag like that?
Impact. There you go.
Yeah,
Now
I-
you 50.
I wish I had a spare.
problem.
Well, we can help with that too. I think Mike and I will be able to.
Impact. Up to
That's
75.
looking better, so you're perfect and you're about 1 inch to the right.
So how many shots at the first stage? Who on,
Thank you.
Yeah, so this first tee, you've got 2 on the little red target. And the
Impact.
second tee, 2 on the red, and the third tee, 2 on the red. Fourth tee, there's 2 on the red, and then there's a third round, and then you start coming back with 1 target. So it's 2, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1.
One.
Yeah.
So, but don't worry about like we'll help call it out and keep.
What's the far left one?
And 75.
I just put it on there as a different target for people to shoot at.
Depends on what you're doing.
It's not for this
You're
stage.
in the middle of the stage, you're gonna
Impact.
require the
To shoot
target.
at.
Hang change probably? If you're, yeah, and I would just do that, honestly.
Hello, Claire.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Good to see you.
How's it?
It's going.
75.
Have you tried yet?
I'm watching.
You're watching.
I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching. I've never even fired down there.
Time.
I know a lot of it now.
But yeah.
It's much thicker.
Yeah, we have some really nice rec sets. And they're easy to get. They can get to them in my car. So if you have anything.
I have to be able to load the thing.
Car, you'll be okay.
Yeah, so I got it right here.
Oh, you're, oh, yeah, that's right. So you keep coming in.
So does the bipod need to come up at the front at all?
I think it does, yeah.
I'll give you a couple clicks here, dog.
And you also want to pick up the front of your rifle and adjust it to the right a bit.
Now, the other thing,
So instead of fighting it, you're
No, stand
If you
still.
want to
Oh yeah? Well, I was looking at the white one.
Oh,
Where you wanna go.
that's right. So now you're gonna move to the 50, the red paddle on the left.
Okay. I got it. I've just never done this before. It's awesome.
Nice.
So, something I don't recall if I mentioned after the AGM. and I'm thinking it would have been all about the insurance. There's
Impact.
probably no mention of it in the cost of it.
So now you'll hold
But,
that 1 mil on
range
the
date.
75
I
yard
would
target?
shoot all 10
Yeah.
rounds, and I would go
National
deep.
range, has there been any discussion?
And,
so far,
if you find
I'm
on the
thinking
small
it's probably,
target,
we haven't got the money to do
that's
it.
one of the larger ones.
it could be a dirt insurance thing.
Is it the red one?
Not really
The
sure.
red one, yeah, there's an orange paddle to the right of it.
Yeah.
Interesting thing.
Impact.
BC Wildlife emailed
I
me.
think you just clipped the very bottom of that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And, yeah, I haven't heard any words about it.
Yeah, it's, if people can make it
100,
happen.
right?
Now 100, yeah, you know, 2 mil on the red.
So, well, yeah, exactly, yeah. A good attention.
It's the red
Yeah.
one?
Yes.
Maybe I'll
Okay.
see what's from the conversation. I'm just worried, I've got my silver ball, and something here because I opened my mouth if I. Hey, yeah, it's
Maybe
another
shoot the
one.
blue paddle just so you have an idea of where it is.
Maybe I'll mention it to Norm.
There you go, yeah.
There's a big blue paddle to the right of that one at 100.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gotta hit that.
Just center punch that and we'll see if we can find out where
Oh,
the.
right. No, I wasn't even aiming at the thing. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you hit that. I think it was a tickle.
I couldn't see trace. Understand the course fire? Load and make ready.
Got them all loaded up.
Absolutely.
Alright, time starts now.
You ready?
John something?
Engage.
I thought he was-
Didn't show up for Drone Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Impact.
Check it on him later.
Impact. Impact. Impact.
Impact.
You don't think about on this one? Is the fact that the body is necessarily
Impact. Oh, to
your
100.
body has the chance to move around.
Impact.
Breathe. It's not like you're on your knee or.
Impact.
Impact.
I found that to be quite difficult.
Impact.
Now I move, right?
Yep, yeah, and you got the grip open,
Impact.
you're good.
Good question.
Impact.
So now 3 and 3. Impact.
Impact. Impact.
Impact.
45 seconds left.
That's right.
Your bolt back.
Just like that.
That makes sense. You give it more stability.
Run that rifle forward. This stop that he's got, you want to run that right into that thing.
I'll hold this while you load the mag.
Where do you balance on here?
Yeah, so it should kind of balance the mag. I'll let you know when 2 minutes goes by, but just keep shooting.
Oh, yeah.
Just to edge of the mag well. It's
Yeah.
kind of on like that.
Yeah.
And you can take your hand off the rifle. Engage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on, open your bolt. Hold back. There you go.
I just finished that one. I was running.
Whose brown bag is this?
I'm getting gear.
Are we good?
Yeah, pretty good. I missed the last shot, but like I said, it's right there that.
Impact.
I really like the heavy sand.
I got rice in mine, and it's fairly heavy too, and it forms pretty good.
I didn't bring enough clothes or the poly beads or whatever, but yeah. I like the sand. It just,
Oh, wait. Can I place the magazine now?
Yeah, that's a good idea to do it during
not 10.
I'm slow.
And this,
That one, the 12 round stage. we have to
it's
do on
gonna be an
that.
awkward position.
That's the set. Understand course of fire?
Sure.
Shooter, are you ready?
Shooter's ready.
Stand by. Engage. Go down this way there.
Whatever works. Figure it out. Just see what like right now. Probably like that.
It's up here first?
Yeah.
The times also if you take the bipod off, I don't know if it's impact.
It's not mine, I don't want to mess with it, but
Just turn your rifle 90 degrees, stick it in, and then rotate it.
right.
Give yourself a little more ease.
You can take the bipod off if you want.
Okay, time starts now.
Oh, my back is gonna be so mad at me. Aren't I?
See if I have some of the bullets.
Yeah, this isn't the best for long. Get back.
Impact.
Impact. Impact.
Impact.
Sorry. It's all good.
Impact. Impact. 6 seconds left.
Well, so that was an absolute blast of a time, and got some pretty cool video today of just, you know, different positional shooting, and we tried a couple of mock stages. And I just want to say, like, you know, really quickly, if you guys are ever thinking about trying one of these things, and this will be at the end of the video, of course, if you guys are ever thinking about trying this and you haven't yet because you don't think you have the rifle or whatever, I like really urge you guys to like kind of drop what you're doing and give it some thought. And in my particular case, or our particular case, there's some great, you know, match directors here who had brought loaner rifles, each of them, and they understand that, you know, this can be a little intimidating to some people, and some people who've never done it before. And so just, you know, give it your all, and kind of like give it a try. And it's definitely worth it. And you don't need a lot of super fancy equipment. I know that intimidates a lot of people because there is a lot of fancy equipment there, that's for sure, and the rigs are pretty serious. But not everybody has a serious rig, and I hope the video will show that you can be quite competitive in one of these little matches with just your regular repeaters. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. So I had a really good time doing it, and I did pretty good. My rifle gave me some problems with light strikes on nearly every stage, so even with CCI, so it is what it is. But accuracy wise was pretty good. I learned a lot, and that's really kind of the point. So I got some permission from different folks that were shooting there, different experience levels, to film them in a couple of different mock stages. And like, don't get me wrong, this wasn't a competition, it was just like a practice event for those people like myself who had never done one before and wanted to get into it. So there, you know, time was running out and people were still shooting, and the targets were a little bit bigger than they should have been, but it didn't matter. We were all there to kind of learn the ropes, and I feel stoked that I was a part of it, and I went and I decided to give it a go despite my rifle problems, because I really didn't care. I wanted to go through the position, which is exactly what I benefited from today. And I had my apprehensions for getting in some of the positions, and, you know, like all sort of typical stuff like that, and that all went away. And it has a lot to do with the other level of shooters there. Everybody made everybody feel good, and there was no intimidation or nervousness on my part. It was just, I think, a good time had by all. So when you guys see this, it'll be after all the other video, and I'll be hopefully being able to film a little bit more next week when the actual match happens, and kind of the same thing. So anyway, I'm gonna leave this one here. I got quite a bit of editing to do, and I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Any comments or questions, leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. But anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.